breaking news about an hour ago or so from Major League Baseball. Umpire Bob Davison suspended. You might have seen his little tirade with Charlie Manuel from the Philadelphia Phillies, where, umpire was just a little bit outside of the line on that one, and whoa, did he cross it. It's, up on YouTube. You can find it as the epic argument of all time, at least this year anyway. Lou Piniella would definitely be proud. But then, of course, corresponding move with Bob Davidson being suspended, so has Charlie Manuel been suspended as well. 1 game equals suspension, but at least an umpire finally gets what's coming to them, as Bob Davidson definitely has a reputation of being one of the worst managers in the game. All sorts of crazy roster moves happening, not just at the major level, but at the minor level, as starting off with Shane Dyer being promoted from AA Montgomery to AAA Durham, which could be a corresponding move, even though with all the observation and speculation, no Tampa Bay Rays confirmation of yet. Hopefully something coming this afternoon, but all signs point to Alex Cobb quite potentially taking over the start for one Jeff Niemann on Saturday, and with the move of Shane Dyer from AA to AAA, quite possibly taking over Niemann's slot while he is on the DL, so Cobb gets some experience from this unfortunate injury that was, of course, Niemann's injury caused by Adam Lind hitting just a crazy ball that caused a fracture in the first place. Adam Lind's, by the way, back down in the minors, so there is that small little justice there. Of course, he was probably hitting there anyway. But so that's what's going on. So once again, summing up, Shane Dyer promoted to AA, AAA. Quite possibly, observation, speculation, no Tampa Bay Rays confirmation, but quite possibly Alex Cobb to come up to take Jeff Niemann's slot for Saturday against the Atlanta Braves, and quite possibly to stay at the Rays for a while until Niemann is off of the DL. And that's the crazy roster moves for this edition. New Shuffle segment, fail of the week. If this had been around last week, it would have definitely gone to Bryce Harper. This week, unquestionably, won Brett Lowry of the Toronto Blue Jays. Everyone in all of creation has seen the helmet toss, the fit of rage, John Farrell having to come out and restrain his own player, because you're wondering if he hadn't come out, what would have happened. And just look at Brett Lowry's utter rage. And I've since gone back on my whole stance that I thought that Lowry did it intentionally. I'm like, okay, if he really did intentionally, baseball would have suspended him more than 4 games. They suspended him 4 games. So I'm like, okay, if Joe Torre and his whole office didn't see any kind of intentional motive, then I'll go, okay, I'll give that, but still, you looked at the rage. And the assist goes to the Blue Jays fan who threw the beer at umpire Miller. Granted, none of us really love umpires. They're part of the game, but not cool to throw beer at one. So you can imagine that the fan suffered one of the following fates: banned from Rogers Center, detained in Rogers Center, detained outside of Rogers Center. Yeah, betting they probably didn't have too good a night. And that's it for the first ever fail of the week. And finish up by being symmetrical with the win of the week for this edition of the Sports Shuffle. That would be 2 places, 2 very deserving Rays. That's right, Tampa Bay Rays player. First place for the epic win of the week would have to be one Will Rhymes, after getting hit by a horrific pitch on the arm and fainting. Gets up, they ask him, "What's your name?" His response, "I'm Batman." You just have to love that. And he wanted to play the next night, but Joe Madden held him out. So, whole lot of heart for the young kid who was called up from Durham. And, well, granted, some, including yours truly, on other days might question defense. whole lot of heart and has one heck of a bat at the plate. So we're hoping he's back in the lineup very quickly, and we're grateful that nothing worse happened than a bruise. The second place epic win has to go to one. It's a week of wills, I guess. If there's a will, there's a way. Will Thompson, after years in the minor leagues, and you gotta wonder if there's going to be a movie made about this soon, years in the minor leagues, his first major league appearance last night, granted in a losing effort, but still. How about this for a performance? Gets an RBI, and not one, but 2 stolen bases, and is also a part of a double steal. Something you tend not to see the Rays do too often in a game, but he was a part of it last night. So congratulations to both Wills of the Rhymes variety and the Thompson for being the Sports Shuffle's epic win of the week. And that's it for this edition of the Sports Shuffle, as the Rays get set for 3 games. Oh my goodness, a 3-game series as opposed to a 2-game. Novel concept as interleague play begins. Good luck, go Rays, and slay the Braves. Tampa Motor Mouth in the zone, behind the microphone, all crazy all the time. Thank you for your click and listening. I am G to the O to the N to the E.